Amber Jones knows New York City. As a hotel concierge, exploring the streets is part of her job. An observation she's made on her jaunts: New York is one stinky city.
Not such a good smell.
But with a nose for business, she's hoping to capture those smells and turn them into a profit.
It's such a distinct smell.
A pungent whiff of the horses in Central Park was the spark of an idea, a scratch and sniff guide to the city called New York, Pew York.
Never, never, never thought I'd be an author. Never thought I would ever write a book, ever.
The book follows a young family that visits 19 neighborhoods and features 30 smells, the divine and the vile. They include sewer steam, pizza, peanuts, and those Central Park horses. Amber was rich on ideas, but not on money. For that, she turned to Kickstarter. Kickstarter is an online funding platform for creative projects like documentaries, plays, and yes, even a scratch and sniff book. It is filling a void in an area that has long been ignored by traditional funding. Projects on Kickstarter set a funding goal and a time limit to raise the money. People, largely friends and family, make small pledges towards the project. If all the money is pledged by the deadline, the project is funded. If not, it gets nothing. Backers get no profit sharing if the project succeeds, but they do get bragging rights.
Backers are not clamoring to get $5 in royalties from the album that gets funded 2 years later. There's a greater sense of accomplishment in just being a part of something and seeing it come to exist and knowing that you had a role in it. And I think that there's something more meaningful to that than there is getting some check down the road.
Evan Korth, who teaches in the computer science department at New York University, is one of those backers. He's funded several of his students' projects. One project, a social networking site, raised more than $200,000 on Kickstarter.
Well, for me personally, it's nice to be able to support a young person's dream, especially a young person who has the ambition to change the world.
Amber admittedly doesn't have the ambition to change the world, but she still feels a strong sense of accomplishment.
I was actually at work when I hit my goal, and I started to cry. A friend of mine called me and they're like, "You did it."
New York, Pew York will be released late February. Her next book is a scratch and sniff tale of Tinseltown called Smell A. Karina Huber, CCTV, New York.